Hello friends, welcome to the Angular form tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see how to create a dynamic form control in reactive forms, and we will see how we use those dynamic form control in the reactive form. So let's create the dynamic form control in the Visual Studio Code. So we will continue with the previous tutorial where we have created a one student registration form which contain some forms. So first let's see what we have created in the previous tutorial. So in the previous tutorial we have created a form which contains some control like student name, student age, password, confirm password, city and the student city, and here student city and student state is under the address, and basically this address is the nested group. So now what we want, we will create a one button for the student name, like if a student want they can add nickname, like runtime when user will click on that button there will be one text box will come and he can user can enter their nickname. So this is the requirement which we will create. So let's see how we create a dynamic control in the Angular 8. So first of all, before creating control, we have to import form array, and that import from the Angular form library. So that is the first thing. First we have to import form array, and after entering the form array, actually we are going to add that control under this registration form. So we have to add that registration add that control under the registration form only. So here we have to add it. So give comma, and what control name we are going to add. So we have to give the name. So I am going to give like nickname, and the type of this name will be the form array type which we have taken, like this dot control dot, this is the array type. So we have added a one control, and the control name is the nickname, and the type of this nickname is the array. So after adding this nickname, basically we have to add it to the, like we have to take the control as a form array. So we have to make a property of get, and I will give nickname, and this dot nickname, sorry, first we where we have to add this under the registration form. So registration form dot get, we have to get it, and what is that, nicknames, and we are taking it as a form array, and after we added taken this control as a form array, what we have to do, we have to now we have to create a one function, like that function when user will click from this HTML page, it will call to this function, and through this function it will create a one create a one control to the HTML page. So it is giving error. Okay, so it is expecting to the return type. So we have to write the return type, and after this we have to add the method name. So write that method here, and we'll give the method name as get add nickname, and inside this dot, so here basically this is a small letter. So this dot we are going to take nickname, and this nickname is basically is this nickname. So this dot nickname dot, we have to push it, and where this dot control dot control, here we can give any value if we want. So what we have done so far, we have done, first we have imported form array, and after adding this form array we have given the nickname. We have taken this control name nickname, and the type of this control name is the array. here we can give the index, like from which index this nickname will start, and by default it is 0, so I'm keeping it like 0. After adding this control here to under the registration form, we have uh, created one get property and one get property, and what it is returning, basically this is returning this dot registration dot get, because this nickname we have added here, so we are getting it this nickname as a form array, and after adding this we are pushing it into the control. Like when a user will click on this function, what it will do, it will take this name, and basically this nickname is the this form array basically, so it will push to the control. So now this is the done from the component page. Now what we will do in this HTML page, we will add a one button. So let's add that button first. So here we will take a one button, and the type of button is the button, and here we will take class, and the class type is button primary, and button and what we will do, we will attach a one click event to this, because user will click on this, so we will attach a one click event, and the button click name is the this add nickname. So this is a function. So what we did, we have added a one button name, we have added a button, user will click on this and it will redirect to this function, and it will do the necessary things. And here what we will do, once the user will click on that button, what we will do, we will add that control, like it will return that control array list from here, basically it will return form array control from here. So what we will do, it can be multiple, so we will make the loop. So here we will make ng4 let name of, and the this will be of nicknames dot and control, and we will take the index as well, let I equal to index. We have learned about the ng4 loop in the Angular tutorial series. If you don't have idea how we create the ng4 directive in the Angular 8, I recommended you please go to the Angular tutorial series and see how we create the ng4 loop. So here we have taken the index as well, and after taking the index, what we will do, we will create a one input, and the type of that input we are going to show for the user is text. And in the reactive forms, what we know, this every reactive form have the form control name, and that should be the unique. So we will add that. First we are going to add bootstrap class, so it will show proper, and now we have to add form control name, and that should be unique for all control. That's why we have taken the index. So what we did, we are making the loop over the nicknames control here, and then we are creating the input, and basically here we have to add the form array name as well. And form array name is the nicknames. And here what we will do, we will add the label also. Label, and for the label what I will add this I plus 1, because in the ng4 index will start from 0, so the nickname 1. So we have added it. So what we did here, let's see. First we added the button, this button, and this button class, this bootstrap class we have given, and we have attached one click event, and that is the add nickname, and this is going to call this method, and from there it will going to return one form array control. And here we have to give like add nickname, the button name we have given. And after adding this button name, what we have done, we have made a one for loop. So this for loop is basically taking the nickname controls, and over this control it is adding the input text, and we have taken a one label like nickname 1, nickname 2, so it will give the name. And for the form control name we have taken the I, because it will be the unique. So let's save it and see on the browser. So we can see here it is added one nickname, and when I will click on this nickname, it will add one control to us. So let's click on it, and we can see it added one nickname 1, and if I click on this, it will add nickname 2, like this nickname 3. And we can see, like as we are adding this nickname, we can see like it added 3 control, and it added in this registration form dot value. So what I will do for showing purpose, I'll cut it from here and we'll take it over here somewhere. So let's save it and see on the browser. So we can see it showing the JSON file here. So if I will add here, we will see it will add nickname 1, nickname 2. Like we can see one array it added, now 2 error. If I will enter anything, it will reflect there nickname 1 and nickname 2. So this is the way. Now this is the way we can add dynamic control in our Angular 8. Now what I will do, I will submit the information on the browser. So what I will do here, for the primary for the button on the submit student information, basically this submit student information, what I will do, I will write one function. So I will write it here first, disabled, like it will be disabled until this registration form dot invalid, like it will be invalid until will not remove all the errors. So now we have to attach one button to this one, and that in the reactive form we have to add like ng submit, and I will give the function name like on submit, and this will be the function. And I'm going to define this function in the component, and I will show going to show this information into the console log file. Like I already written this on submit form here, sorry, on submit function here I have already written. So what I have done, like I have attached a one click event, like submit event to this form, and when we'll click on this submit, it will show this information on the console. So save it and see on the browser. So now see on the browser, and when we can see on the browser, like it is showing submit student info as a disable. Now what I will do, I will give the name like, and if I will come out, it is saying minimum length is 4. So what I will do, I will give full name, and age I will give as, because we have age under between 20 and 40, so I will give 20, password 123, and we can see it is enabled. When I will click on this submit information, we will see this information will show on the console. So I'll click it. So let's click on this submit student info, and we can see it is showing information like name Munesh, age 20, password and confirm password, and the address. Address is basically, it will show like city and state, it will show under this address, but we didn't give any address and all this. So what I will do, I will give the city name as a Delhi, so it will show information and Rajasthan. And now let's submit it and see, we can see the address also now, like here we can see address here like Delhi and Rajasthan. So this is the way of creating the dynamic control into the Angular 8, and the how we submit information from this HTML to the component. Like we have to use this ng submit, and we have to write the function name and define this definition of this function to the component class. So that's it, all about the adding dynamic form into the reactive form. If you have any question, please comment. Thank you.